Okay, welcome back to part 3 of the mini build. What you're going to notice is that I have changed the bumper again, so it may be a bit confusing to you, the different parts we've used. So the black bonnet, which I have sitting over here ready to prep for paint today, and the black bumper skin that I had on in the first video, I got them together. However, they were missing a lot of parts. So this skirt, your two fog lights, the grill in here, this bit here, which is actually cracked and I have another one coming for it, and even the holders that hold the fog lights, all these bits are individual. So it was cheaper for me to buy another bumper second hand with these bits fitted to it, and I'll basically make one bumper out of the two. So that's it on the car. Again, just checking all the alignment issues, and I'll decide between this bumper and the black one which is better. I think this one, actually all the tabs are complete. When I say tabs, I mean all the wee holders here where everything clips into, and all the screws, so everything seems to be there. So there's only minor scrapes and scuffs in this. It'll not take too much to prep, and like I said to you, crack piece in this pops off and I have a new one of these. So yeah, a wee bit more work to be done. Prep wise, we'll have to prime this and get rid of all the yellow obviously, and a nice coat of grey sealer over everything, and then the paint. So I'm going to move on to the paint today. Only one thing I'm struggling with is this hose is actually for the crash protection system. It's two wee sensors. Now I believe it mounts to that front bar. I just can't see anywhere where it goes, and I can't find anywhere online. If anybody knows anything, I'd appreciate the help, just to give me a bit of guidance. So we'll move on, we'll get the bonnet prepped, and we'll start getting towards doing a bit of painting, because apart from the bracket underneath here, I've pretty much all that metal work done now. Right, so I have been prepping the bonnet, and what I've basically been using is a scotch pad, red scotch pad. Now, this is metallic blue. We wouldn't use red Scotch Brite for any sort of visible surfaces, because this is original, this paint here, and because it's been sitting for a while. I've also been using some thinners and degreaser. So what you're looking for is a keyed surface, and what I mean by keyed is fine scratches. That allows the paint to grip. I'm sure everybody at some stage has seen a bumper with the paint peeling off it, or if they hit a power wash off it and things start to lift. And even standard car paints, certain manufacturers, the paint after a while starts to flake, particularly in yellows and things. I'm sure somebody can relate to that. So we'll key it down. That gives the surface, as I say, light scrapes, and allows the paint to stick to it. So we'll clean this panel all down, and what I'm going to be doing then is spraying a couple of coats of blue. I'm not going to prime this because that paint is good enough as a base, and because it's not seen underneath, all I need is a couple of light coats of colour, and we'll get this covered up. Also, small genuine sticker which I want to keep, so we'll tape that up, paint the blue, peel the sticker off, then I'll lacquer over it, and that keeps it all original and as per the way it was in the factory. Okay, welcome to the paint booth. We're going to go ahead and get the colour on this bonnet here. I've already prepped it, I've cleaned it up. We'll just have to give it a bit of a blow down, blow some of the dust off. I've already taped up the sticker, which I'll show you once we start peeling it off how that worked. What we're going to do now is get a couple of coats of blue base coat down on it. It's metallic blue, and then a couple of coats of lacquer. That means that whole bonnet will be ready to be bolted on, and then what we'll do is we'll paint the bonnet on the car with the two wings. So we'll get cracking on with this here, and I'll let you see various stages of the paint job. Right, moving on. That probably looked as if it only took a couple of seconds, but realistically it's about half an hour or so by the time you put the coats on. That's 2 dust coats and a drop coat put over the top. So as you can see, everything's covered. Normally they don't even get as detailed in there. And then with the sticker, of course, I've now pulled the tape off it. So whenever I lacquer this here, it'll all be sealed in. So I'm going to let that sit for a couple of minutes in the heat. It'll become totally dry. And then I'm going to hit it with 2 coats of lacquer, and that'll seal that all in, and that's that bonnet then completely finished underneath, and it will be ready to be bolted onto the car. So as you can see, it's a lovely colour. It's very bright. There's a lot of pearls in it, so I'm looking forward to seeing it now with the lacquer on it, and looking forward to getting the rest of the car painted. Right, so that's us finished. Excuse, I've got a face mask on, so I'll have to keep it on. Obviously, this is fresh paint. So this is the bonnet all finished. And as you can see, turned out just like brand new. I probably put a bit more lacquer on than what normally would be from the factory. The likes of here and stuff isn't usually painted, but and that's the sticker covered obviously now with lacquer. So that's that finished. We'll get that bolted on. And then the next stage in the painting will be prepping the far surface, the bonnet on the other side, and also getting the bumper ready, and we'll get it painted next.